there's some things you just don't do in life. There are some things you just shouldn't do in broadcasting, and the BBC have done something they shouldn't have done, and they really didn't need to do. So I like the thing of, we shouldn't have done it, but we needed to do it. They really shouldn't have done it, and they really shouldn't have done it, and they really didn't need to do it. I'm talking about rebooting Robot Wars. Yes, Robot Wars is getting rebooted. And personally, as a person who enjoyed the original run of the series back in the late 90s, I don't want to see this come out. I really don't. It starts on Sunday, which funny enough finishes, it coincides with the finish of Top Gear last week. And you know it's going to be a 20-year-old, 20-plus-year-old nerd wank. That's what it is. It's just a piece of nerd wank for people like 25 to 35. And we just don't need it. We already know reboots fail. We can see this in movies. Reboots fail. And it's going to fail on TV. We can see the Tomorrow People reboot a couple years ago. Failed as well. Because we just didn't want to see it. Granted, that was Americanizing a British thing. But the thing kind of works. Still works. People in their 20s really don't want to see the stuff we've already seen, and I think this is going to be one of them. And the BBC should have learned from Top Gear. It really should have. Top Gear, they had to reboot it out of necessity, rejiggle it, and it failed. And this one, they're doing it out of choice, and we're going to go 6-7 weeks down the line. I'm going to turn around to it failed. This will get a 2-year run most. I mean, this will do 2 years, because it will fail, because it's a wank fest, a nostalgia wank fest for people in their mid-20s to their early 30s. And the fact they've put it on at 8 o'clock just shows that they're not looking at for a prime time audience. They're looking at people in their early 20s, late 20s, mid 20s to the early 30s. And they've also picked up the wrong presenter. They're putting Darryl O'Brien, who's a comic, who's not even that good a comic. He's alright doing Mock the Week. And to be honest, I just left that years ago because I found it to be so left-wingingly patronising. And they brought in Angela Scanlon. Don't know who she is. Irish TV presenter, I think, I've been told. But yeah, I don't think that combination's going to work. Thank goodness Jonathan Pierce, the football commentator, is still doing commentary on this, because this is the only thing that might work. But I think this show is going to be a failure. They've got the wrong presenters. They're rebooting an idea that should have been left in the 90s. And by 9 o'clock on Sunday, Twitter's going to be full of, well, this was a pile of shit, why did they bother? Even though people have been looking forward to this, the response is going to be, this is a pile of shit, why did they bother? But we'll see. That's my personal opinion on the matter. We'll find out on Sunday. We'll find out when the reviews come out. I'll see you next time. That was just a ramble, so see you later.